Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where an off-duty police officer physically assaulted a father over a bag of candies and later tried to apologize in an attempt to escape the consequences. On December 12, 2022, a man named Jeremiah Payne, along with his wife and daughter, were taking a stroll in a residential area when his daughter accidentally dropped a bag of candy. They were near the residence of Officer William Thorogood from the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department when the incident occurred. According to Mr. Payne, just before the video footage begins, the officer came out of his house holding his police badge and accused him of intentionally littering on his property. The off-duty officer also threatened to arrest Mr. Payne as a result. Luckily, Mr. Payne pulled out his mobile phone and started to record the entire encounter immediately after this. The footage shows how hostile and aggressive Officer Thorogood was while approaching Mr. Payne and his family. In fact, he even went as far as to order Mr. Payne to get on his knees and place his hands behind his back.
Stop. Yeah, it's her candy. I apologize. It fell out.
Get on your knees, put your hands behind your back. Sir?
What the f are you doing?
Sir,
Dude,
sir.
Let go of my phone, man. Sam, take my phone. What are you doing?
Hey, we're homeless.
Get back. Get
off me.
back.
Hey,
Get back.
we're homeless.
You ain't a cop, man.
And we're just walking.
Show me your badge.
We're just walking across.
What the f, man? I didn't do nothing. All I did was need the badge
Am I gonna have a
number.
problem with you?
No.
You smashed my phone,
Okay,
man.
calm down. Calm down.
Can we please just walk off?
Can you please let me the f go?
No, stop.
No, get
stop.
the f off me, man.
Stop.
Give me my phone. Give me my
Take your
phone.
phone. Take your phone.
Please
Listen to
stop. We're
me.
just trying to walk across.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Jamal, let's just go.
No, don't go.
Stop.
Stop.
Look, we're just trying to walk.
I'm not being detained by you.
Doesn't get hit.
Yes, we're just trying to walk across.
Get out of the road so your kid doesn't get hit.
We're just trying to walk across.
Guys, please.
We're just trying
You assaulted me, dude, and it's on video.
to shower.
Stop.
No.
You tried that.
As seen in the footage, Officer Thorogood, even though he was off duty, decided to physically restrain Mr. Payne by slapping his phone away and throwing him to the ground while pinning him with a knee to his chest. Officer Thorogood even went on to state that the family was detained and that they were not allowed to leave. According to a credible article that highlights the rights and responsibilities of off-duty police officers, it stated that off-duty officers, like their active-duty counterparts, have the right to excessive force, but only to the extent that their life is in jeopardy. According to the former director of the Georgia Public Safety Training Center, Dale Mann, police agencies allow a reasonable officer to use force if they believe that their life or the life of another citizen is in danger. Even then, off-duty police officers can be convicted in a federal civil rights claims case if it is established that their use of force was disproportionate or unwarranted. Judging by this, it becomes clear that Officer Thorogood's use of force was unjustified and unlawful, since Mr. Payne certainly did not pose a threat to anyone's life. Regardless, Officer Thorogood then proceeded to dial 911 and demanded an officer arrive at the scene immediately. He also added that Mr. Payne was being disruptive, which made no sense as Officer Thorogood was the one who initially approached him and started the ordeal. Amidst this, Mr. Payne and his family decided to walk along and go on their way, but were promptly stopped by Officer Thorogood once again, who stated that they must wait for the officers to arrive. Then, as if Officer Thorogood's malicious intentions were not clear enough, he tried to falsely accuse Mr. Payne of threatening him with a weapon. This was certainly not the case.
Call the cops. They're not going to do nothing because I didn't do nothing wrong. You assaulted me.
I need an officer at 400.
Yes, I was assaulted.
You get the buggy. Okay. I don't want your dad to go to jail either, so stop. Get in the buggy.
Come on. It's okay. It's okay. See what you're doing to my daughter, dude? You tyrant piece of shit.
We're just trying to walk across.
He's being very disruptive.
Oh, because he just attacked me.
Come here.
I have it on video.
Stay out of it. Jeremiah, stop. Jeremiah, just stop. It's not worth it. Let's just go.
My name's William.
Oh my God.
William is his name.
Thorogood.
I'm just trying to walk across.
Get the f away from me. Stay away from me.
I would just like to walk across.
No, we're leaving.
No, you're not going
You're
anywhere.
not a cop to detain
Wait
me.
for the police officers.
You are not a cop. Hey, he's trying to kidnap me. Help!
Yeah,
Help!
He's trying to say I'm kind of kidnapping now.
He's trying to hold me against my will. Come on. Walk now. Walk now. Walk now. You ain't married to him. You married to me. You better come on.
Sir, we're not going to do it. You're not going to turn this into a domestic situation.
You, dude.
Calm down. Daddy's not going to jail.
You're a tyrant piece of if you're a cop. He identified as a cop. So if he's not really a cop, this dude pretended to be a cop.
I want my daddy to go to jail.
You don't want your daddy to go to jail either. Back a little stranger.
Really? You just attacked me.
Sir, you're starting to scare me and you're making me nervous.
You just attacked me. Yeah, you're lucky you didn't get shot, dude.
I haven't seen any weapons. They're homeless.
That don't mean I don't have weapons.
We don't
All
have
right,
any
well, now he's threatening me. Well, he's saying he has a weapon.
No, I didn't threaten you. It's on video, you liar.
No, we don't have
I said because I'm homeless don't mean I don't have
He
weapons.
didn't say he had a weapon. He said because I'm homeless doesn't mean I don't have a weapon.
We don't have any weapons.
You assaulted me and attacked me.
We're going to be at Tivoli and Gracie. I'm sorry. Tivoli and Gracie.
Come on, let's go.
He's trying to just get away from me.
Yeah, you're crazy, dude. You're psycho. What's his address? I'm gonna put this all over YouTube. I got a very big YouTube channel, you piece of.
Following this, Mr. Payne noted the license plate number of Officer Thorogood's truck, which was parked in his driveway. Then, Mr. Payne also gave all his details to Officer Thorogood, who was still on the phone with 911 dispatchers, adding that he was now going to wait for the officers to arrive so he could hold Officer Thorogood accountable for the force he used against him. Now's the right time to highlight the fact that all of this was happening over a mere bag of candy that was mistakenly dropped by a child. To make matters worse, Officer Thorogood then claimed that if he had a pair of handcuffs with him, then he most definitely would have physically detained Mr. Payne.
Let's get his plate numbers on his truck. His license plate is Boy George 0432. You're going to jail, dude.
Yeah, don't wait.
Jeremiah Payne is my name. Tell them. They know who I am, and they know what I do. You're going to jail.
Yeah, white man.
My name's Jeremiah Payne. Birthday 5378. Anything else you want to know, piece of...
The cops are coming from out of day. You know that.
Yeah, they're coming. I'm gonna stay because he's going to jail. I have it on video. He assaulted me and identified as a cop.
Okay, don't do it. That's not nice. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
they're all good.
Sam, get back. Walk away from him. He's crazy.
I don't think he's gonna put a hand on me.
I don't know.
Not gonna hurt.
I understand.
Really?
Does he have any weapons on him?
No.
It's none of your business.
Yeah, it's not. You be quiet. And you're not helping. Stop. No.
That's none of his business.
Okay, the answer to the question, no, and yes it is.
You got any weapons on you?
It went from a bag of trash to
I know.
a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a bag of trash, it was a bag of candy. I mean,
Yeah, all because I pulled my camera out and asked your name. You assault me.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the dispatcher.
Then you go back to your house and leave me and my family alone.
All right, look, can you just talk to me like a normal human?
No, dude, you attacked me. You're going to jail.
What were you asking me?
you know.
What were you asking the dispatcher?
Hey.
He's got a wife and a child with him.
This guy just assaulted me. It's on video.
Okay, calm down. You don't have to ask.
Don't walk towards me, man.
Get up here.
Don't walk towards me, man.
Okay, just sit right there.
Yeah,
Punch you out of the road.
Oh, you're gonna be famous, dude.
We're just trying to walk to the grocery store.
You're about to watch him get put in handcuffs, Skylar. Like he just threw me to the ground and put his knee in my chest.
Handcuffs on me right now. I'd be putting you in handcuffs.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
According to a document published by the Attorney General of the state of Tennessee, it stated that police officers had the full panoply of official police power, even when they are off duty. This presumably includes the power to make an arrest, since even a private person is able to make an arrest in certain circumstances. In addition, police officers are authorized to make arrests without warrants when crimes are committed in their presence. Taking this into account, had Mr. Payne committed a crime, then Officer Thorogood would be well within his legal right to detain and arrest him. However, in this case, a child dropping a bag of candy by mistake was certainly not a crime. Hence, this proves that Officer Thorogood had no lawful reason to act the way he did. A couple of minutes later, it appeared as if Officer Thorogood came to the realization that what he had done was indeed unlawful. Watch as he suddenly switched his tone by telling Mr. Payne that he wasn't going to stop the family anymore if they were to walk away and leave. In response, Mr. Payne insisted that he was certainly not leaving anymore and would wait for the officers to arrive so he could show them the footage he recorded. The switch of tones became even more obvious when Officer Thorogood asked Mr. Payne to calm down and be reasonable, which was obviously not going to happen after what he had done to Mr. Payne.
That's how people get hurt.
Yeah, stop. Hey, stop.
That's how cops get hurt, man.
Are you trying to leave?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Just stay. You might as well put this on this.
Sir, if you want to leave, I'm not going to stop you.
You said I was detained, so if you're not a cop when they get here.
Now you're saying he wants to stay.
Oh, I'm not going to run from him. I didn't do nothing wrong. He did.
Sir, I'm not detaining you. If you want to go, you can.
Oh, no. I'm going to stay and talk to him and show him the video of you attacking me.
Oh.
Whether you're a cop or not, you don't have qualified immunity, you piece of shit. And if you are a cop, you're not going to be very much longer. And I've never seen you as a cop in this town. I know every cop in this town. You ain't a cop. And you damn sure ain't a detective. Every cop in this town knows me. You're about to find out.
Unfortunately. I mean, no, they unfortunately know all that's because they know him.
Police!
No, they know me because I'm a First and Second Amendment auditor.
No, he's claiming he was.
I'm shouting for the police.
Huh?
I'm shouting for the police.
Let's get out of the road. Let's get over.
Call the police from your phone, Sam.
Why do I need to call the police if he's talking to the police? How many people need to talk to the police? That's stupid. Sorry, but
I ain't claiming it. They'll see the video.
I'm just saying, if he's on the phone with them, why do I need to
Where
call
do you want to live?
It's none of your business.
At the
Ah! Dude, shut up. It's none of his business where we live. Why? Why? So you can come in the middle of the night and do something crazy?
Jeremiah, just take a breath with me.
Why? So you can come in the middle of the night and do something crazy to my family?
No, I'm not going to come in.
You just can't. You just attacked me and you don't even.
Jeremiah, let's be reasonable.
Dude, you went beyond reasonable when you threw me to the ground, put your knee in my chest, and told me you was a cop and I was under arrest.
Soon after this, Officers Ricardo Brown and Alyssa Gianantonio arrived on the scene, and Officer Thorogood was quick to give his side of the story to them. As expected, it was far from what had actually happened. He first claimed that the family had littered elsewhere before littering on his property. This was not the case. He then stated that he was being nice to Mr. Jeremiah, and we've documented the assault. So it goes without saying that this was also false.
I'm not going to jail, dude. I didn't do anything wrong.
All right, sir.
I don't have my credentials on me. I just have my badge. I live in this house right here. Off-duty Metro. They're coming through and they threw trash in another person's yard, and then they threw trash in my yard. So I confronted him. I was actually being really nice to him and his wife and asked him to just pick it up and go. And then he starts filming me and yelling at me. So I approached him and we got in a little tussle.
It's all on video. Don't lie because they're going to
It's
see
all
it.
on video. And now it just got to a point where I was like, I gotta call you guys out here. So that's where we are.
So do you want to?
I don't want to prosecute or anything like that. I really just wanted to leave. But
Just wanted to leave.
when it got to the point of like us doing this, I've been trying to talk with him. Haven't had a whole lot of luck. But yeah, he's just homeless and disadvantaged and whatever else. So
Yes, sir. Okay.
that's where we are. It's like I ain't trying to turn this into like a YouTube thing or whatever. He seems like a good guy. He's got what's that?
Well, you're about to be famous, dude.
Yeah, it'll definitely end up on YouTube.
Ask them. They know who
Is that
I
what he
am.
does?
Yeah.
All right. Great. What's he do?
He's just doing first amendment auditor,
Threw the wrong one to the
Yeah,
ground.
is it like a website they uses or something?
but he uses YouTube.
Okay. Right. Well, that's what it is. Just let him do it. But, you know, just kind of want to let him go and just get on with my life.
We want to let him go.
Notice how Officer Thorogood's expression changed when he realized that Mr. Jeremiah is a First Amendment auditor. Officer Thorogood appeared curious and wanted to know more about where the footage would be uploaded. This was presumably because he knew that he was in trouble, as everything was caught on tape. Then, the officer spoke to Mr. Jeremiah and his wife, who told him the entire situation. Mr. Jeremiah also stated that he wished to press charges against Officer Thorogood.
Mr. Payne, you doing all right today?
No, I'm not, man.
Dude literally threw Jeremiah to the ground.
All because I pulled my phone out and asked him for his name and badge
Like,
number.
I'm not joking.
And
He said
you
he
can
was
see
a
on the
cop.
video, he charges at me, throws me to the ground.
He said,
right
you're
there in
under
their
arrest.
driveway.
I'm putting you in handcuffs. And literally,
my phone.
I had him on, yeah.
Yeah, had me, he
I
had his knee
accidentally
into my
dropped Sal's
throat.
bag of candy as we were
Mm.
walking.
He had his
we're
knee
walking
in
to
my
Kroger.
throat.
Hold on, one at a time, okay?
Sorry, we
No,
were
you're
walking to Kroger, and I accidentally dropped Skylar's candy. He thought I dropped her trash in his, like, out at the edge of his
Came
driveway.
out
And I said, no, I'm sorry, it's actually her bag of candy. I didn't mean to drop it. So I picked it up, and he said, okay. Well, the next time, I don't know, it just kind of went from one thing to the next.
Because
Next
he
thing I know,
identified
he
as
had
a
Jeremiah on
cop.
the
So I
ground.
said, so what is your name and badge number if you're a cop? And that's when he pulled out something out of his pocket. I guess it's that badge he's holding. And ran towards me.
If we can step out of the road here, it's a
Put
little
his
bit
knee
of
in my
traffic.
throat, literally had me down on the ground.
Yeah, that is true.
All because I asked for his name and badge
He
number.
had him pinned, said he was going to have him arrested and take him to jail. And I'm like,
So I want to
for
press
what?
charges on him. I have it on video.
Is he really a
Would you
cop?
like to see it?
And I don't think you can.
Yes, sir, if I can.
I don't know if you can really arrest him. You should put your hands on
Just
him.
because he's a cop, he don't have qualified
Hands to
immunity.
yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. All over a bag of candy that I picked up that I did
I
not
like
mean
your
to drop.
hat.
And I even apologized that I dropped it because I didn't even know I dropped it.
Yes, ma'am.
We were just trying to cut through and walk to Kroger.
You just going to Kroger.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
coming from Walmart.
I'm just trying to go
And
to the
Mommy
grocery store.
had to get something to drink, and then
Oh yeah, I had to get something to drink and I dropped the bag of candy.
At this point, Mr. Jeremiah replayed the footage and showed the officers what had actually happened. Officer Gian Antonio then walked up to another patrol vehicle that had arrived and explained the situation to a fellow officer. Watch how the other officer tried to defend Officer Thorogood despite knowing that he was in the wrong.
Like, get off my daddy. I mean, you know. Yeah. I'm telling dude,
I
get
gave
off
him the
my.
middle finger.
Even
that's
if you,
why I came back
that was
in.
not nice. Even if you are a cop, if you're off duty, why are you pinning people across the road over a bag of candy that didn't mean to get dropped? Like,
Yeah, it was an
and we
accident.
weren't even in his
I
yard.
know the
his
video,
property.
the volume was working. Yeah, there
The
it
bag
goes.
of candy got dropped in the middle of the road.
Apologize. Is that loud? Put your hands behind your back. Sir? Sir? What are you doing? Sir. Sir. Let go of my phone, man. Sam! Break my phone.
Are you gonna tell me that's
Hey,
appropriate?
get back. Go back. Hey, we're homeless.
Cop or not?
He's got his knee in my chest, literally all his body weight pushing in my throat.
All over a bag of candy.
All because I pulled out my phone and said, what if you're a cop, what is your name and badge number? So I want to file charges.
Sit tight, okay? Just
Yes,
stand over
ma'am.
here.
Just
You guys
give-
want to grab this stuff?
Okay.
Bring it over here.
Give us a second, okay?
I do want to press charges.
Let me get my phone.
And you should let him know who I am. He's about to be famous.
You can't just do one side of the story.
No, we talked to him.
We talked to him.
But they weren't on his property when he did that.
No, it was hard to breathe. He had all his body weight in my throat, choking me out.
Hey Sarge, so we're at this call. It's an off-duty Metro officer. He says that someone threw trash in his yard, and he approached them, and they kind of got in a tussle, and he just wants them gone. The person is Mr. Payne and his wife. He has a video of the officer approaching him on the street and grabbing his phone and throwing him to the ground. He's saying he wants to press charges.
After hearing both sides of the story and reviewing the footage, it became clear that Officer Thorogood was in the wrong. The officer spoke with Officer Thorogood again and further questioned him. It's to be noted that Officer Gianantonio was appropriately addressing the wrongdoings, while Officer Brown appeared to try and deviate from them in an attempt to save Officer Thorogood from the consequences.
The off-duty officer said that he saw them throw some trash into his yard. He approached them, exchanged words, and they kind of got in a tussle. That's what he said. You are okay? Yes, sir. Alright, I just wanted to let you know. Yes, sir. I just wanted to let you know. Alright. Bye-bye. So he's saying that he wants to press charges.
Well, I was trying to detain him and arrest him for,
Yes.
because I asked him to leave. I guess you saw the video. I just didn't have cuffs on me to put on him, so I just said, all right, I'm gonna pop up, and that's when I called 911.
Yes, sir.
So,
And so, can you go back to the beginning? I know you said you saw him walking here.
They left trash on the corner house, pushed the cart around here. I was in my kitchen area. They threw a giant bag of trash right here in my front yard. So I came out and said, hey guys, police, I need you to pick up the trash, and I need you to leave the neighborhood.
Amidst this, Officer Gianantonio called a supervisor to explain the situation, which was presumably done to make sure justice was appropriately served. She also asked the supervisor to call Officer Brown and let him know that Officer Thorogood should be arrested for his actions.
So that's when I showed my badge and I said, guys, I'm police, I need you to get out. That's when he started filming me and you guys picked up from there with the video. So, I'd like to charge him or prosecute him at this point if he wants to make a big deal, but I really just wanted him to leave the neighborhood.
Well, they're allowed to be walking on the public road.
Yeah.
It's not like a gated community.
Yeah, but it's littering is a crime too. I mean, yeah, I know. He's homeless, he gets his right, but
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
no, I can go get it, but I can give you my info if you want.
Okay.
William, W-I-L-L-I-A-M. Thorogood, T-H-O-R-O-W-G-O-O-D. I'm sorry.
W-G.
G-O-O-D.
O-O-D. Okay. Yes, sir, of course. Yes, sir.
Is your body camera going?
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah. Is that your name? Okay. Detective William Thorogood with Metro Police. Okay? I'm not trying to hurt you. Don't want to scare you. I'm really sorry for the confrontation I had in front of your child. Okay? I feel really bad about that. And I just want to apologize to you.
Meanwhile, Officer Brown was speaking with Officer Thorogood when he decided that he wished to speak with Mr. Jeremiah and make the situation better. It's pretty obvious that this was just to prevent himself from being arrested, as he definitely knew that it was being taken that route. Watch as Officer Thorogood apologized to Mr. Jeremiah and settled the situation on the spot.
Alrighty. We're just gonna do a report for this. We'll make sure to put everything that he said, that he dropped trash in your yard. You did announce yourself as an off-duty officer, and let him know to.
Think I can talk with him? Think you want to talk with him?
You can talk with him.
Yeah.
I haven't had any problems with him, but he's also gave other people a lot of problems.
All right. I'll give him all the information he wants because he wants my badge number and all that. I'll be gentle.
Yes, sir. I mean, if you want to talk with him, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to try to talk to him again and see if he can.
All right.
Probably just let it go, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
As long as you stand here while he does.
Yes, sir, of course.
Is your body cam going?
Yes. Okay. Jeremiah. Is that your name?
Mm-hmm.
Detective William Thorogood with Metro Police. Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm not trying to hurt you. Don't want to scare you. I'm really sorry for the confrontation I had in front of your child. Okay? I feel really bad about that. And I just want to apologize to you. So I am sorry for upsetting your kid, especially around the holiday season. So
Yeah, because she's never going to forget that now, and she's going to look at cops as pieces of because of you.
you're absolutely right. Taking that into consideration. Apologize to you.
I try to teach my kid that not all cops are bad. There are good cops, and then you come out and do like
I'm trying
that.
to be a good one, so please just hear me out, okay? Jeremiah. All right, can you hear me out?
I hear you.
All right. Let me just swallow my pride here and say I'll apologize for upsetting you and your family, okay?
That's
Can-
Would you like a nugget?
Yes. Yeah. But I'm not going to take for you guys during the holiday
I'm gonna go
season,
get him a
okay?
nugget.
So, I'm trying to be man enough and apologize, which is a hard thing for cops to do.
hard thing for
And I just hope that,
It
you know,
don't matter if
you
you're
can
a
be man
cop or
enough and accept my
not.
apology.
It's a hard
okay?
thing for
I just
anybody.
didn't like the litter in my yard, that's
Yeah,
all.
it-
That's
it-
all.
She didn't mean to drop it, but to
It really is
go
a
to that
bad thing.
extent because I pulled out my phone and asked you for your name and badge number, really? Come on now. That's being.
Apologize.
I get that.
No, he's right. Hold on.
But that's
Look,
being a tyrant.
Jeremiah, listen to me. Looking
Do
at
you not agree with that?
Hey, she's
100%, you're right, and I apologize. And I want you to understand how hard it is for me to.
Oh, I know how hard it is for cops. I know. I'm a First Amendment auditor. I know.
Okay, all right. Well, we need more people like you in this world.
She said you wanted get that lady brought
I'll
her.
extend my hand to you if you're man enough to shake it.
Oh, I'm man enough to shake your hand.
All right.
Is it alright if we leave it at that, sir? or-
Yeah.
please,
I mean, I'm still gonna post a video though. I mean,
That's your legal right. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop you from doing that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jeremiah later ended up filing an official complaint and was told by the internal affairs investigator several days later that Officer Thorogood was decommissioned and placed under administrative investigation. Mr. Jeremiah soon reported that Officer Thorogood would appear in court on January 18, 2023, to determine if there is enough probable cause to indict him on felony kidnapping and assault charges. However, in a video posted on January 25, 2023, Mr. Jeremiah reported that Officer Thorogood was ultimately not indicted by the grand jury and is allegedly back on duty at the department. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter